Hi, everyone. Welcome to your story time with me, Miss Debbie. We have a buddy here tonight. I don't know. His name is Froggie, but he's going to be my story time buddy, and I hope you have a story time buddy. So let's get started. Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you today? Hi, Froggie. Thank you for singing with me. So did you have a good day? Maybe you went to play at your friend's house or Nana's house or the babysitter house or school, preschool, daycare, somewhere where mommy left you. Sometimes my mommy brings me over to my friend's house to play. Sometimes she's gone a little while, and sometimes she's gone all day. But my mommy comes back, my mommy comes back, my mommy comes back to get me. My mommy comes back, she always comes back. She never would forget me. And she wouldn't. Well, thank you, Froggie, for starting us off. And now we're going to do our finger warm-up. Make your fists, put them in your lap. Where is Thumpkin? Where is Thumpkin? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Where is Pointer? Where is Pointer? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Where is Tall Lady? Where is Tall Lady? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, ma'am? Very well, I thank you. Stride away, stride away. Where is Ringman? Where is Ringman? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Where is Pinky? Where is Pinky? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, dude? Very well, I thank you. Skip away, skip away. All right. Shake out those fingers and hands. They've been busy all day long. Give them some good squeezes like this. Oh, do a little piano playing. Upside down piano too. All right. Well, I have a great book today. It's called Sophie's Squash. It's the season for squash. And here is what a squash really looks like. This is a butternut squash. And when you cut it in half and take the seeds out, by the way, you can toast the seeds. It's quite easy to do. And they're just delicious. So this is a squash. You bake it in the oven and it's nice and soft. You could put butter on it, but it's kind of like mashed potatoes, only tastier. So this is one kind of squash that we eat in the fall or the autumn called a butternut squash. And this is the story of Sophie's squash. And there you can see Sophie with her little squash. So the book is written by Pat Zietlow Muiller and illustrated by Ann Wilsdorf. So it's an older book. You might find it in your library, because I think it's out of print. So here's Sophie playing with her squash. Maybe you have a squash for a toy or an apple or something like that. Here's the title page. And it's published by Dragonfly Books, New York. One bright fall day, Sophie chose a squash at the farmer's market. Her parents planned to serve it for dinner, but Sophie had other ideas. Maybe you go to the farmer's market with your parents. Sophie's squash was just the right size to hold in her arms, just the right size to bounce on her knee, just the right size to love. I'm glad we met, Sophie whispered. Good friends are hard to find. At home, Sophie used markers to give her squash a face. Then she wrapped it in a blanket and rocked it to sleep. So let's give our squash a face. Marker. I don't think a crayon would work, but let's see. One eye, two eyes, and a big smiley mouth. Whoops. Wait. Oh, it does. It looks like Sophie's squash. Cute. We also have puppets of Sophie's squash. Somebody made this puppet. It's squishy. Nice. All right. When it was time to make supper, Sophie's mother looked at the squash. She looked at Sophie. I call her Bernice, Sophie said. I'll call for a pizza, said her mother. After that, Bernice went everywhere with Sophie. She went to Storytime at the library, to visit other squash at the farmer's market, to practice somersaults by the garden. Do you do somersaults? I think we should do more somersaults outside before the snow comes. Every night, Sophie gave Bernice a bottle, a hug, and a kiss. Well, we did hope she'd love vegetables, Sophie's mother told her father. Shh, said Sophie. Bernice is sleeping. And there's little Bernice with her bottle in the bed. Sweet pea, Sophie's mother said one morning as they made blueberry waffles. Bernice is a squash, not a friend. If we don't eat her soon, she'll get mushy and gross. Let's bake her with marshmallows. Won't that taste yummy? Don't listen, Bernice, Sophie cried. That would be a good way to have butternut squash. That afternoon, Sophie's father took her shopping. Sugar beet, he said. Bernice is a squash. Why don't you pick a nice toy to play with instead? But the trucks were too hard, and the dolls were too soft. Sophie clutched Bernice tightly. No thanks, she said. I have everything I need. After supper, Sophie's parents called a family meeting. Bernice napped in Sophie's lap. Why don't we donate Bernice to the food pantry before she rots? Her father suggested. Sophie shook her head. Bernice will last forever. Bernice seems a little blotchy, said Sophie's dad on the way to the library one day. She looks perfect to me, Sophie said. She's getting a little blotchy. At story time, some kids pointed and stared. What's that spotty thing? A boy asked. Her name is Bernice, and she's a squash, Sophie said, with freckles. Maybe Bernice should stay home next time, Sophie's mom suggested. Why? Sophie asked. She wasn't the one being rude. Still, as winter neared, Sophie noticed changes. Bernice seemed softer, and her somersaults lacked the usual style. She couldn't roll down the hill. Visiting friends will cheer you up, Sophie said. At the farmer's market, squash were everywhere. Firm, shiny squash. What keeps a squash healthy? Sophie asked a farmer. It's simple, really, he said. Fresh air, good, clean dirt, a little love. Well, Sophie thought, I have all that. At home, Sophie cleared leaves from Bernice's favorite spot. She made a bed of soft soil, tucked Bernice in, and kissed her good night. Get better soon, she whispered. That night, while Sophie slept, the wind whistled and tiny snowflakes fell. When she awoke, the world was covered with white. Do you think Bernice is cold out there? Sophie asked her mother. I'm sure she's warm and cozy under her snow blanket, her mother replied. Sophie gazed out the window all morning. She was still there in the afternoon when her father came home with a surprise. You need a new friend, he said. Meet Ace. Ace is a goldfish. Ace was nice, but boring. He just swam around and around in his bowl. But during the long winter, Sophie discovered that Ace was a superb silent reader who did fabulous flip turns. And he always listened politely when she talked about Bernice. Bernice was great at keeping secrets. When the snow finally melted, Sophie rushed to the garden. The only thing there was a small green spout. It looked strangely familiar. Bernice, Sophie said, how was your winter? After that, Sophie, Ace, and Bernice ate lunch together every day. Bernice is getting bigger. One bright summer morning, Sophie somersaulted across her yard, landed by the garden, and stared in disbelief. Bernice had grown 2 tiny squash. Wow, Sophie told them, you look just like your mom. Can you see the tiny? She's touching one of them. They're tiny. The leaves are bigger than the squash. Soon, Bonnie and Baxter were just the right size for Sophie to hold in her arms and bounce on her knee. Just the right size to love. So, here are Bernice's children. Aren't they cute? She picked them when they were little, but if she left them on the line, they would grow much bigger. That is the story of Sophie's squash. So let's get ready for bed, shall we? I think so. This is the way we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. This is the way we wash our face before we go to bed. This is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth before we go to bed. This is the way we comb our hair, comb our hair, comb our hair. This is the way we comb our hair before we go to bed. This is the way we blow a kiss, blow a kiss, blow a kiss. This is the way we blow a kiss, mwah, before we go to bed. Yeah, this is a bedtime story time, so we're snuggling down. Day is done. Gone the sun from the land, from the hills, from the sky. All is well, safely rest. Sleep is nigh. So when it's bedtime and it gets dark, who comes out? That's right, Twinkle. Twinkle is the first star that comes out, and he's up there nice and bright and twinkly all night long. And then when the sun comes up, Twinkle just fades away, goes for his own sleep. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Good night, Twinkle. We're going to bed quite soon. So our feel-good song is called Skidamarink, and we like to do sign language. I, point to yourself, cross your hands over your heart, love you. Baby sign language is you fold your two fingers down. Skidamarink, a dinky dink, skidamarinky doo. I love you. Skidamarink, a dinky dink, skidamarinky doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Oh, skidamarink, a dinky dink, skidamarinky doo. I love you. Cha-cha-cha. It's nice to have Froggie around. Kind of like him around. Our next book tonight is by Julia Donaldson and illustrated by Axel Scheffler, called Where's My Mom? And you could see it's a story of a little monkey. The pictures in here are just beautiful. Where's My... Published by Dial Books for young readers. I'd like to tell you what publishers publish books. Some of them are devoted to children's books and some are better than others. I've lost my mom, said this little monkey. Hush, hush, little monkey, don't you cry. I'll help you find her, said Butterfly. Let's have a think. How big is she? She's big, said the monkey, bigger than me. Bigger than you? Then I've seen your mom. Come, little monkey, come, come, come. No, 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 that's an elephant. My mom isn't a great gray hunk. She hasn't got tusks or a curly trunk. She doesn't have great thick baggy knees. And anyway, her tail, my mommy's tail, coils around trees. She coils around trees? Then she's very near. Quick, little monkey, she's over here. No, 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 that's a snake. Mommy doesn't look a bit like this. She doesn't slither about and hiss. She doesn't curl round a nest of eggs. And anyway, my mom's got more legs. It's legs we're looking for now, you say? I know where she is then. Come this way. No, 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 that's a spider. Mom isn't black and hairy and fat. She's not got so many legs as that. She'd rather eat fruit than swallow a fly, and she lives in the treetops way up high. She lives in the trees? You should have said. Your mommy's hiding above your head. No, 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 that's a parrot. Mommy's got a nose and not a beak. She doesn't squawk and squabble and shriek. She doesn't have claws or feathery wings. And anyway, my mom leaps and springs. Aha, I've got it. She leaps about. She's just round the corner without a doubt. No, 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 that's a frog. Butterfly, butterfly, please don't joke. Mom's not green and she doesn't croak. She's not all slimy, oh dear, what a muddle. She's brown and furry and nice to cuddle. Brown fur, why didn't you tell me so? We'll find her in no time. Off we go. No, 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 that's a bat. Why do you keep on getting it wrong? Mommy doesn't sleep the whole day long. I told you she's got no wings at all. And anyway, she's not nearly so small. Your mom's not little? Now let me think. She's down by the river having a drink. No, 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 that's the elephant again. Butterfly, butterfly, can't you see? None of these creatures look like me. You never told me she looked like you. Of course I didn't. I thought you knew. I didn't know. I couldn't, you see. Because none of my babies look like me. So the butterflies' babies look like caterpillars. Remember, they hatch out of little tiny eggs. So she looks like you. Well, if that's the case, we'll soon discover her hiding place. Oh, no, no, that's my dad. Come, little monkey, come, come, come. It's time I took you home to Mom. Isn't that just a delicious story? I love it. It's a nice story to end our day with. Let's see, what songs? Oh, I know. I'm ready for sleep. I'm yawning already. Well, here's a good yawning song for you. If you're sleepy and you know it, blink your eyes, blink, blink. If you're sleepy and you know it, blink your eyes, blink, blink. If you're sleepy and you know it, you will always show it. If you're sleepy and you know it, blink your eyes, blink, blink. If you're sleepy and you know it, wink one eye, wink, wink. If you're sleepy and you know it, wink one eye, wink, wink. If you're sleepy and you know it, you will always show it. If you're sleepy and you know it, wink one eye, wink, wink. If you're sleepy and you know it, nod your head, nod, nod. If you're sleepy and you know it, nod your head, nod, nod. If you're sleepy and you know it, you will always show it. If you're sleepy and you know it, nod your head, nod, nod. If you're sleepy and you know it, take a deep breath. Ah. If you're sleepy and you know it, take a deep breath. Ah. If you're sleepy and you know it, you will always show it. If you're sleepy and you know it, take a deep breath. Ah. Well, it's time for Lily White's party. So, go hippity hop to bed. But you say, I'd rather stay up instead? When mother says must, there's nothing but just go hippity hop to bed. So, we're going to row our boat off to dreamland with a book by Jane Cabrera. Another sweet story for hunkering down for bedtime. This is published by Holiday House, New York. And here are a brother and a sister or two friends going out after the rowboat. And they get in the rowboat, and a rowboat has oars. And they row. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat slowly down the creek. If you see the swimming mice, don't forget to squeak. Eek! These white mice are swimming. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Row, row, row your boat, splish and splash and splatter. If you see the monkey swing, don't forget to chatter. Can you make that monkey sound? Ooh, 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 ooh. And chatter, 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 chatter. Row, row, row your boat past the old tree stump. If you see the elephant, don't forget to trump. Wah! I haven't heard an elephant trumpet in a long time. Row, row, row your boat through the narrow gap. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to snap. Row, row, row your boat closer to the shore. If you see a lion smile, don't forget to roar, roar. Row, row, row your boat, watch the tiger prowl. If you see his mighty pounce, don't forget to growl. Grrr. Row, row, row your boat beneath the sky so blue. If you see the singing doves, don't forget to coo. Coo, coo. Row, row, row your boat, now it's getting dark. If you see your mommy dog, don't forget to bark. Woof, woof. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Oh, there's a yawn. It makes me want to yawn. You know, if one person yawns, everybody's going to yawn. Look at that beautiful setting sun. Snuggle up and dream. Mommy's going to let them sleep in the rowboat that she picked up on the shore, pulled up on the shore. Isn't that beautiful? It's a beautiful book. I love the Jane Cabrera books. They're so colorful. Well, now it's really time for bed. So I'm going to send you off with my song to you, and it goes like this. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Well, good night, sleep tight, and I'll see you next time.